Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
And welcome to... Fuck off.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Sounds
Orders
fun.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Well, that's fucking exciting.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh shit.
Something he would never quite forget.
His dick fell off.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh shit.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
And that's where we start playing, I'm gonna
Something
guess.
was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
It feels a little bit... Shit. Right, let's go in here.
That seems to be locked.
I might not be pressing the right button.
No, you are.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Terror attack.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, where's the meeting room? No directions.
It must be. Office.
Just a few open doors that I can follow, so sort of shepherding me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, fuck
This
you.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all. Just as but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Maybe not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Fucking hell. This guy's a little bit... Does this thing move?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
Fantastic.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
Can I
you've
die?
been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Do you want to find out?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
I'm a strong, independent woman and I don't need no man.
Asking for her.
Strong independent Stanley.
This is it, Stanley.
And I don't need no
Your chance
narrator.
to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's
What the
been
fuck?
waiting.
Oh my god.
That's
Jeez,
her,
okay.
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up
The banker
phone.
from Deal or No Deal.
Hello! That was a little bit loud.
Probably shocked her.
Oh, let me guess, I'm back at the start.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
I bet that's not a euphemism, is it?
All right,
She's
now,
got another bloke
I want
round
you to
there.
come in
She's just
and
pulling
tell
his
me
bread out of her
all
oven.
Oh dear.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life
Fucking
to you?
hell.
I'm
This
trying
guy's
to
just
make a
slowly
point
becoming
here,
fucking
Stanley.
GLaDOS.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
In this room.
Well, 427 is your booth.
Is that? Is this 427? I'm not paying attention,
Oh,
sorry.
you don't go at the one.
Oh, okay, that was...
This is a very
Jesus.
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his
You become
existence.
Stanley.
Holy shit.
Orders come through and you press
Pushing
buttons.
doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Don't tell me this is it. No, fuck you, I'm pressing a different button. Oh, I'm not allowed to... Okay.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions.
Oh, please
into
don't tell me
the
this is it.
unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
What's it?
It was
This is the whole game. It's just 5 minutes
Each day
telling you
that
that
he
your life
returned
is
to
shit
work was a
and that you're just a
reminder
button
that none of it would
button
ever
presser
happen
like
to
Stanley. Press LT to watch
And
TV.
so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where's the TV?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Giggity. What is the mannequin anyway?
No idea.
He went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It
Is this
barely
just the
even mattered
narrator
what lay
telling me
behind
off for
each
going
door.
right instead of left
The
earlier?
mere thought that his
It wasn't just
decisions
that.
would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
What a prick.
As he wandered
Oh,
through this fantasy
okay.
world,
That was
he
interesting.
began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful
I'm not just going to sit here
fantasy,
pressing
and
these
so in
buttons
his
all day.
head,
This is
he
getting boring now.
wished
You've become
again,
Stanley.
And then again.
You made this
and
choice.
again, over and over, wishing beyond
No,
hope that it would
can I-
never end,
does it end?
that he
Can I
might
escape in a
always
minute?
feel this free.
Potentially.
Surely there's an answer down some new path.
That's what I'm
Mustn't
saying.
be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
So I've got to restart the game?
But there is no answer.
Oh,
How could there possibly be? In reality,
That's what it is.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
This is
the
deep,
more he
man.
forgets which life is the real one.
fucking hell.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
I'm trying to
Here,
stop.
Watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I did that earlier. I tried to press a different button. Okay, fine. Fuck you. I'll just sit here and wait. I'll become a ballerina. Is he just fucking with me? I don't understand. Okay, no, I'm gonna wait. Fuck you. I'm just gonna sit and wait. Nothing's fucking happening.
Well, no.
Let's begin the game again.
Well, that's an option, but there's also the option to press X to be at work in the morning.
Oh, you're just being a prick. You're making me play along with this when
Am I?
eventually it's just going
Did I
to tell
tell
me to
you?
start the game again anyway.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
There's still no options on
How
the
can
computer,
I get
so
him
that
to see
means...
what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press Y to question nothing.
For
I
fuck's
suppose I
sake.
can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Fantastic. So it's just going to force restart it anyway.
And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Did I die? Stanley's dead. Oh, I failed at the game.
Well, GG.
Well, that was fantastic.